Okay, so this is the overall look at the Tomcat Solo inflatable kayak. You could call this kind of a sit on top, sit inside hybrid kayak. Very durable build quality, very high quality zippers. You do get a little bit wet, but it also drains very easy. It's easy to stick your heels in the front corner of it so that you have full control of the kayak. And as you're floating down the river, it does rotate and spin very easily. It's very easy to maneuver. It's great for doing things like technical rapids, even small scale stuff like what you see here. We took it down to a relatively small river that had a lot of technical turns and rapids, rocks, sticks, that kind of thing, and they hold up just fine. Overall, they're really easy to control, but I will say they do not track straight in the water like a regular old hardtail kayak does, or a kayak with fins or anything like that. These things kind of move around in the water, and you really do have to control them with your paddle. I personally prefer that, especially when you're doing river type stuff. These are probably not fantastic kayaks for a lake. They are definitely better suited for a river. This river trip was about 2.5 hours long, and I didn't have any kind of back pain or any kind of qualms about sitting in this thing for the entire time. But I will say I probably wouldn't want to spend like 10 hours in it, but you wouldn't really want to spend 10 hours in any kayak. The side-to-side stability is fantastic. You really don't feel like you're going to tip over or do anything like that, especially if you hit something, lean into it instead of leaning away. That's the fastest way to fill your boat with water. But overall stability is fantastic because you've got inflatable pontoons on both sides of you, so it kind of shelters you from any kind of like impact or anything like that, and it really makes you feel like you're just not going to tip over at all. This trip we were actually doing pretty cold water, and so as you can see from the other people, we're wearing like normal cold weather clothes. We're not even wearing wet clothes.